Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell to stay updated with me. My name is Arizona. You can call me Zona, Ari, whichever you prefer. And we're not going to do too much talking. Let's just get into the video. So y'all, as y'all can see by the title, ignore all the ghetto-ness in the background. If you can see by the title, yes, I was suspended. It was my 8th grade year. Let's take it back, shall we? It was my 8th grade year of middle school, and I understand why this suspended me, but I didn't. But that's what we're here in the video for. So I got suspended for having pepper spray with me at school, because being to the high school that I went to, they did searches in the morning. Well, they didn't even do searches in the morning. You had to go through metal detectors and they see if you have any metal on you. But this particular day, everybody wants to be ghetto today when I just want to tell my story time. Anyway, this particular day, they decided we're going to do random searches today. So, random searches at my high school was, yes, you still go through the metal detector, but then you give them your bag and they go through your entire bag to see if you have any weapons with you. If they interrupt me one more time, 8th grade was about 2013, 2014, maybe 2015. I think it was 2013, around there. And being that I'm a female and I was a girl at that time, because I'm a woman now, but I was a little girl at that time, and the neighborhood I'm in isn't bad, but it's also not the best to walk by yourself, especially because you guys know, especially if you're still in high school, that getting up and going to school is 5-6 in the morning to catch the school routes. The streets that I walk, they had street lights, but they didn't. So me trying to get to the bus stop, let's back it up. So the reason why I had the pepper spray, the mace, whatever you want to call it in general, is because of previous problems. I had got robbed. But that is a different story time. If you guys want to hear about that, comment down below. So that's the reason why I had the mace to begin with, and I carried it every day going to school. I had a teacher, I will not say her name, but she knew I had pepper spray because of what happened and because of my environment I was in. And plus, I am a young woman walking by myself to get somewhere. It don't matter if it's at night, in the morning, or midday. I was a little girl trying to go somewhere by myself. Like, they're really seriously being ghetto today. I'll wait. I had a reason behind carrying the mace. Now, the security guards and people that came didn't care. They were like, we're coming to check to see if you have weapons. If you have weapons, you're getting suspended or expelled. Otherwise, if you don't have weapons, you're good to go. Like I was saying, I had a reason to carry it with me. But again, regardless of that, they didn't care. So when I got to school and seen it was the random searches, I was like, shit. What am I about to do here? I'm not about to throw my mace by the bushes. So that day I was like, where am I gonna put this? Like, they gonna find it. I was gonna put it on my, well, I wasn't even thinking about putting it on myself, but I was just like, what's about to happen? I was like, I have this for a reason. I have teachers in this school, if anything, that can vouch for me. They know I have it. They know what happened. So I went and I put it in my pencil bag, but I literally put it at the bottom of my pencil bag. I was like, ain't nobody gonna find it. My mistake was leaving it in the big bulky case. If you guys know which pepper spray I'm talking about, it's the ones that come in a little case. I left it in there, and I one of the security guards, luckily it's one that I knew, I'm not gonna say her name either, she saw it, she looked at me, and she put it to the side. Well, she put it in her pocket, and they told me to stand to the side. I was like, oh Lord, where are we finna go from here? And as everybody going through, like, all my friends noticed I'm still over here. Like, I'm not at the table, the bell rung, they went to class, I was still standing there. I was like, oh, gosh, this is what we're doing today. Mind you, also, it was the day after my grandpa passed away, so it was already enough going on. Assistant principal we had at the time, I know his name, I just can't stand him, and I won't disclose his name, but he no longer works there. He stopped working there, I think, the year after he got his shit knocked loose by one of my classmates. He said, why do you have this? I literally told him the backstory. I told him what happened. I told him everything. And he was just like, but you're not supposed to bring this to school. And I was like, maybe you did not hear what I just said. I walk in the dark to get to the bus stop. I am a little girl walking to the bus stop by myself, and it's dark. And I gave you the reason why I had it. He didn't care. He said, let's call mom to confirm this, and she knows da-da-da-da. I was like, let's call her. So he called her, but put her on speaker. And I don't know why he had to put her on speaker, and he left his door wide open so everybody in the office could hear, but he did. He was like, your daughter got maced this, that, and the third, and I'm going to be suspending her for 10 days. Mind you, this is also testing. Like, testing's going on. So it's towards kind of like the end of the year, but it was testing going on. And I'm just like, was the end? It might have been the beginning of the year, one of the two, but it was testing going on. I was just like, bruh. So my mom's upset. She's like, I just lost my dad yesterday. Now you want to suspend my daughter for something that's not even her fault, this, that, and the third. And I was just trying to, I couldn't tell my mom to calm down because she was upset. She just lost her father, and I know what it's like to lose a father. So couldn't really do nothing. I couldn't say nothing. There's nothing I could say. I was just sitting there, and he had it and was making it seem like my mom was a little crazy because of how loud she was getting. But again, the backstory to what happened and the fact that I lost my grandpa and she just lost her dad yesterday don't make it no better for today. He wasn't even trying to talk to her. So my teacher I had at the time came down there and explained, well, not even explained, she said, can she at least stay to do her, could she at least stay at school, because they was trying to remove me that day. They was like, can she at least stay at school to do her testing, and she could just stay in ALC all day, and then after this, then she could do her days. So they ended up giving me 9 days of suspension instead. I wasn't in trouble for it literally because of what happened, but I still got suspended. And I was very much missed because when I came back to school, I came back to loving arms. Those 9 days I was suspended, I went to go visit my old elementary school and literally was there the whole 9 days. With my old school, my old teacher, she's my favorite teacher. She could never, no other teacher could ever be her. I was in her class for 9 days. I went on field trips with her. We done went to jungle gyms, went out to eat. And again, the situation wasn't my fault. Again, it was my fault, but it was. My mom said it wasn't mine, it was hers. But then again, I told her it wasn't her fault because in general, I wouldn't have had the mace if what happened didn't happen. That's how that went on. I did my little 9 days of time. I'm not proud of being suspended, but it was that one time thing. And that's another thing my mom couldn't understand because I've never done nothing. And the one time something happens and nothing happened. Like, I never used it on a student in school. Like, I had that mace probably 2 months before they even did a search or something like that. It was something like that. And my mom was like, don't be mad at yourself, don't be upset, it wasn't your fault. So I wasn't. Then going back to school and telling them what happened, they was mad. I was like, well, I'm here now. The life of the party is back. So yeah, so that's my little story time of when I got suspended, you know. Still graduated though. Class of 2018. Didn't get held back and didn't do none of that. I passed, went on to the next grade, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, until I graduated. So, yeah, that's my little story time on when I got suspended. Again, not proud of it, but given the situation, I'm not exactly mad at myself. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time about my time locked up at home for 9 days. And if you want to, hear more from me, see me more, enjoy me more, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, like it, turn on post notification, leave a comment down below. Literally leave me a comment down below if you guys want to hear it's not really my story time to tell, but for me being in the cafeteria and seeing it happen, I feel like I have a little insight on that of when my principal basically my assistant principal, used to be, because I don't go there no more. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.